Alright, so we made landscapes on our last video. Actually, have a pile of them right here. But I also wanted to make rock formations to sort of block the background. And I wanted to show you how I did that real quick. I have a lot of foam hanging around from the making of puppets. Don't ask. But I found, I think this is 2-inch foam. It's either 2 or 3-inch foam. I have found a big roll of it, and I've been cutting it in half. So you can see there, that's 1, 2, and then 1 right there. Cutting it in half, and what I do is I get a board, try to get as lightweight as possible, but then glue down these strips. Each of these is a strip of that foam, so that we have a nice big palette of it. Then, in our last video, I told you that the cheapy spray paint was just as good as the expensive spray paint, and that is for everything except color choices, because this stuff is your fancy pants spray paint that you can get at your arts and crafts store, but they've got fantastic color options, real nuanced. So you're not just getting your primary and secondary colors, because the next thing, once we glue these strips down, is we're going to spray paint it. I've chosen this sort of graded fade from dark browns into red browns into yellow browns into yellows, which, as you can tell, gives us a very nice kind of desert feel. And afterwards, I have Spanish moss because I'm in South Louisiana, but you can take moss and plant matter and glue that as well into the crevasses, which gives it a really nice natural look. So that's how I'm making the backdrops, as well as the glue I use is Magic Super 77. If I say their name enough, I'm hoping they send me a case of their product, because I use the mess out of it. And that's how I made our backdrops. Are you getting dizzy yet? Are you getting dizzy? I'm getting dizzy. It's getting dizzy. All right. So today I want to show you how I was making rocks. What I'll need is a bunch of spray paint, a huge block of styrofoam, and a sander and a saw of some kind. And basically, what we do in the process, I'm using this old saw here. We're taking blocks of the styrofoam and getting it basically like a geometric but version of your rock. Then what I do is take an electric sander. I have a feeling it would take forever to sand this by hand. Take an electric sander, really rounding down the edges. Why are you way up there? You can be down here. You can be anywhere I want you to be. And rounding the edges out. And then spray paint it. So what we're ending up with is stuff like this. I also found that it was important, before you paint it, to get some plastic primer and put some plastic primer on it, because the styrofoam is porous and will eat your paint. The plastic primer worked pretty good and gave us these awesome looking rocks.